Good morning. Day 27, January 27th, it's Tuesday. I am catching up to you all on Facebook Live. There we are. Day 27. You can see me and hear me. Let me type in the chat. Good day, friends. There we go. Got the chat activated. You can see me and hear me. How's everybody doing on this day 27? I hope you are safe and warm. Safe and warm on this fine, beautiful Tuesday in January. I'm Kim Knapp, your coach here at the K Factor. We are on day 27 of our 31-day balance challenge. Hey Donna, thank you. I'm feeling okay. Not, we're in the midst of it all. We got diagnosed influenza A. So, and apparently that's been going around rampant. So that was our diagnosis. And just taking it one day at a time. You're cold and freezing and snowy. Oh my. Well, we're cold here now. We're cold here now in central Florida. It's 39 and sunny. It's 39 and sunny here. Hey Robin, good to see you. So today I'm going to share some exercises with you and talk about strength training a little bit because it's super important. And I just want to stress how the exercises that we do contribute to your balance and help you be strong. Yep, that's the temperature in Florida, Donna, or where I am anyway. Very unusual, for us. Let me click on these. There we go. All right. So I am going to be sharing quite a bit with you today as far as exercises go. And then we'll go into our movements. We'll do our warm-up and we'll do our movements. Our movement today, we're going to take it up a notch and we're going to hold for 50 seconds. 50 seconds on our single leg holds today. But we'll do our warm-up first. And then we'll go into our movement. Make sure that you have your chair handy. I will be using my chair today because I have plugged up ears and head issues, congestion, the whole thing with the flu. So I'll be holding on to the chair most of the time. Hey, Natalie, hello. The good news, I had to cancel all my in-person clients that I see this week for training. But my online clients, I didn't miss a beat. I can still coach and you don't get my germs, which is wonderful. So my gratitude today was for the internet and for Wi-Fi and for Facebook Live where I could connect with all my clients and coach. So that was a win. Good to see you here, Natalie. Good to see you here. So it's almost 12 o'clock, so we're going to get started at high noon. But today's more of a little teaching day about the exercises. How many of you did your lower body workout already today? Hey, Rhonda. Good to see you here. How many of you already did your lower body workout today? I did. Did my lower body workout with my team early this morning at 6 a.m. And so yeah, legs are tired. Many of us, myself included, we did our lower body workout today. And it's perfect timing because today is all about understanding how your strength and your balance work together. So I'm going to review some exercises with you that may look like strength moves, sound like strength moves and what you do in the gym when you're holding dumbbells, but they're also balance training. So this really matters for everyday life. When you're lifting and lowering your dumbbells in the gym, you're working on your everyday life skills there and your fitness and your strength. Carrying your groceries, stepping up and down off the curb, climbing stairs, walking, or if you have to catch yourself when you stumble. Your body relies on your strong legs. Your body relies on your hips. Your body relies on your ankles and your core and everything working together to keep you upright. And here's the thing. Balance doesn't live in isolation. It's supported by your strength. Very important for you to remember that. Because when your muscles are strong, you react faster, you recover quicker, and you feel more confident when you're moving. So when your muscles are tired, like after a lower body workout, balance can feel a little more challenging, right? Do you ever see people after they run a marathon or after they do a stairs workout or some heavy lifting in the gym, and you're walking a little gingerly, aren't you? You're walking a little gingerly. I remember finishing a couple races and not walking too well to get to my car. But what that means is, it doesn't mean that you're weak. It means that your nervous system is adapting and working, right? So that's real life training. So if your balance feels a little different to you when we do these movements after leg day, it's just because your legs are tired, and that's normal. And the good news is, if you still wobble and reset and can keep standing and you're not falling down, that means your reflexes are working. When you see me up here hopping around like this, trying to keep my balance, my reflexes are working. And that's exactly what we want to have happen. Hey, Margaret, glad you're here. Donna did her lower body. Natalie's going to do hers after balance work. All right. Robin did hers. Margaret, glad you're here. Glad you're here. My finger's cold. I'm trying to move my cursor. There we go. I got it. I got you, Margaret. I see you. So balance improves when the muscles that support our joints and our posture are strong and responsive. And so these are some of the exercises I'm going to mention to you here are some of the most effective functional strength exercises for balance and fall prevention. And the first one that I'm going to share with you is one that I did with my team this morning on our lower body workout. And what we did was single leg dips. Single leg dips. So I'll just demonstrate that really quick because it'll be easy to do. I've got the chair right here. And what you do is you just hold on to a chair, standing up straight and tall, good posture, right? And you just pick up one leg and you dip with the other. Now you see, I'm not going all the way down super far. I'm just doing a little dip, a little dip, a little dip, a little dip. And you switch legs and do the same thing with the other leg. You're working your glutes, your quads, your hip stabilizers. And this teaches your body to control with just one leg. And remember, I've told you all, I think I mentioned several times throughout this 30-day or 31-day balance challenge, how important single leg training is. And so this single leg dips are very easy to do. You are going to move within your range of motion and work each leg. And that's just real life balance strength there. It's going to teach your body to control your weight up and down on one leg. It's going to build strength for stairs, getting up and down out of a chair and stepping down. And it also improves your knee and your hip stability. And you want to make sure when you do it that your knee is straight. You don't want your knee to be collapsing inward or collapsing outward. When you do your dip, you just want your knee to be straight. Straight, okay? The next exercise, of course, is your calf raises. Calf raises, if you need to hold on to a chair or the wall, you do that. Calf raises, work your calves, your ankles, your feet stabilizers. And your ankles are our first line of defense when you trip or when you wobble. Those ankles get it. And so strong calves help you recover faster. That's why calf raises are super important. And those of you that do leg day, my leg day is on Tuesdays and Fridays. I never miss calf raises. I always get my calf raises done. So strong calves help you recover faster, and also their strong calves are essential for walking, stepping, and preventing forward falls. It's a very small movement with a huge balance payoff. So make sure you get those calf raises in when you do your leg day. The third exercise I want to mention is the single leg stand, which we have been doing and which we are going to do today by time. We're going to do our single leg stand. That works our ankles, our hips, our core stabilizers. It trains our stillness, control, and recovery, right? And we talked about that wobble, getting that wobble in. Donna said, been doing weighted lunges and I feel the difference in my right knee. Oh, definitely. Lunges is one of the exercises I'm going to talk about this morning or this afternoon. It's noontime now. So the single leg stand is really a really big one, and I love doing that exercise. So it improves our confidence, obviously. We're standing on one leg. You need confidence to do that, right? It trains stillness, control, and recovery, which we just mentioned. And it also directly transfers to putting our clothes on and off, right? Standing on one leg, getting dressed, walking, and daily movement. And balance is practice. It's not something you can guess at, right? We need to practice that. The next exercise I want to talk about is single leg hip bridges. So when you do your hip bridges, you can hold up and then raise one leg and just do a single leg hip bridge. Glutes, hamstrings, cores engaged there. And what that does is it builds your hips. Strong hips stabilize your pelvis, obviously. So when you're standing or you're walking, you want those strong hips because those are your stabilizers. It presents a lot of side-to-side sway, and it improves your posture and your gait. If you're not doing hip bridges, I highly recommend you give hip bridges a try and do single leg hip bridges. Strong hips, steady steps. So single leg hip bridges is a great exercise. The next one, of course, is our squats. So if you had leg day today, you did some squats, right? getting up and down out of a chair, getting in and out of your car, up and down off the toilet, right? We're going to work our glutes, our quads, our core. Squats are a great exercise for balance. It strengthens the muscles that we need to stand up safely. We need those muscles to help us stand up safely. It improves control when lowering and rising. So master those squats. It reduces our fall risk in daily transitioning, okay? So getting up and down safely is also balance, getting up and down out of a chair. One of my favorite exercises that I'm going to talk about next is the farmer carry. I love farmer carries. That is a great exercise to do. You hold on to 2 dumbbells and you just take a walk. Good posture. Hold on to those grocery bags. Hold on to those 2 pails of water in the garden, or you're carrying 2 bags of mulch, right? Farmer carries, super important. Holding dumbbells or any household items, yard items, whatever you've got, we're carrying laundry, we're carrying things. It works your core, your grip, super important as we age. Your shoulders and your postural muscles, right? Everything is engaged when you do those farmer carries. It teaches our body to stay upright while we're moving. It's really important for balance, right? We want to stay upright while we're moving. It improves our posture and our gait, and it builds confidence, right? Carrying our luggage, carrying our groceries. Another exercise is reverse lunges, where you just step back. The reverse lunge, where you step back and come down. Great for balance, reverse lunges. Works your glutes, your quads, your hamstrings, your hip stabilizers. And you don't even have to, when you're doing those, you can just go down just a little bit. Just hold on to the chair, step back a little bit, just hold on to it and just come down a little bit. Your range of motion is your range of motion, and you do you, right? It trains backward stepping. How many times do we have to step backwards? We drop something in the kitchen and we step back from it, right? We drop it and we go like this. We're stepping backwards. And that's one of the hardest and most common falls, is the step backwards. It improves control when changing direction. And also it builds confidence moving the foot behind the body, right? And that exercise is one of the most overlooked ones. A lot of people don't do that exercise. They'll do the forward lunges, but they don't ever do those step back lunges. And you can just hold on to a chair and do those. The next one is toe raises. Now this is a very small movement, toe raises. So when you lift up your toes and your weight is on your heel, you're lifting up your toes, you're actually working the tibialis, the anterior muscle here. And that helps, that's what picks up your toes when you walk. All right, have you ever been walking and your toe kind of drops and you stub your toe? That's this muscle right here that helps you lift up your toes. So toe raises work the front of the lower leg, right? The front of the lower leg here, your shin area, and your ankle and your foot stabilizers. So it just helps prevent tripping. So doing toe raises, you can do those. You can feel that muscle right here at work. If I didn't have leggings on, you can actually see it. When I flex my leg and flex my toes up, you can actually see that muscle right here. But that's a good exercise. The other one is monster walks. You've probably heard of these, lateral band walks, where you put a band, you can put it around your ankles or above your knee, and you do monster walks, sideways, up and down. That's another good one. Lateral band walks, or they call it side steps or monster walks. Those work your glutes and your hip abductors. Strengthens side-to-side stability, moving side to side. We do ice skaters a lot when we do our cardio. We do ice skaters. It reduces hip drop when you're standing on one leg, so you want to really have those strong hips. And it supports safer walking and turning. So when you have weak lateral hips, you have some shaky balance. The next exercise is split stance holds. And we did these for the tightrope. Split stance, where you put one foot in front of the other. We did that with our tightrope, and then we just held it. It's a really good thing to practice. Split stance hold, and then turn in our head right and turn in our head left. Right? We did that one. That works your core, your hips, your ankles. And it bridges the gap between your two leg and single leg. Like we stand this way, we stand single, and then we stand one in front of the other. So it bridges that gap. It's beginner friendly, and it's a real confidence builder when you can do that exercise. And then another one is the core anti-rotation, where you can hold a dumbbell, brace your core, pull in that belly button, tighten everything up, squeeze the glutes, tighten that core. You're holding a dumbbell, and you slowly move your dumbbell out in front of you, and you slowly bring it back, and you don't move. Don't twist side to side. Keep everything perfectly still, but move your arms out and back slowly. That is a very, very good deep core stabilizer and works your obliques. So if you have a heavy dumbbell and you're moving it out and back, but you're not moving anything else here, you're engaged, squeezing the glutes, bracing your core, and moving, that's a really good exercise. When your torso stays controlled while you're moving, right? It's an isometric hold. Your torso stays controlled. That's a really good exercise. It reduces unwanted twisting and tipping. That's what it's helping you do. And it supports your posture during walking and carrying. So our balance starts at the center. And that's what we're working, the center. So balance isn't one exercise. Right? You can, from everything I just shared with you, you can get the picture. Balance isn't just one exercise. It's the result of having strong ankles, mobile feet, stable hips, a controlled core, and confident movement patterns, which is what we've been working on with our balance challenge. Okay? So falls don't happen because one muscle is weak. It happens when the whole system is not working together. And that's why we were doing all of these different movements, because everything needs to work together to keep us upright. So with that being said, there's many more exercises, but those are the highlighted ones that I wanted to share with you. So I hope there's a couple in there that you found that you're going to add to your lower body. Usually on lower body day, I make one of those other exercises, exercise number 5, in place of the narrow front squat. So I'll do a squat, deadlift, sumo squat, calf raise, and then I'll put in plug in one of those exercises, reverse lunge or the leg dips or step ups, or, you know, change it out and add in one of those exercises. But I hope that you got the picture there that leg day is a big day. It's an important day. It's a great day for your balance. So think about that the next time you do your lower body workout. All right, here we go. Let's do our warm up, and then we're going to go right into our balance. We're going to do load up our left leg, stand on it for, what did I say, 50 seconds. I have it on the timer. So we'll do that on the right leg, the left leg, and then we're going to go to our unstable surface. So have your yoga mat ready. And we're going to do that on the unstable surface. The other thing too, you want to make sure you have a chair handy, or the wall, or the kitchen counter, something to hold on to. If you need it, I will be holding on more than not holding on. So you will see that, you will notice that. All right, let's do our warm up. Stand up straight and tall, chest out, shoulders back, chin up. Let's get our nervous system firing. Shift all your body weight to your right leg. There should be hardly any weight on your left foot. Come back to center. Shift all your weight to your left leg. Come back to center. Shift your weight to the right leg. Come back to center. Shift to the left. And back to center. Shift to the right. Back to center. Shift to the left. Back to center. Shift to the right. Back to center. And shift to the left. Back to center. Now we're going to shift our weight to back the heels of the feet. All your weight should be on your heel of both feet. Back to center. Now shift forward, all your weight on the ball of the foot and toes. And back to center. Shift your weight to the heels. Back to center. Shift your weight to the ball of the foot and toes. Back to center. Shift your weight to the heels. Back to center. Shift your weight to the ball of the foot and toes. Back to center. Good job. Shake it out. Let's do some ankle rotations. Right leg up. Make a big circle with your big toe. Rotate counterclockwise about 10 times. Good job. All right, now let's go clockwise. All right, now let's lift up that left leg. Let's go counterclockwise. Make a big circle. Good job. All right, now let's go clockwise about 10 times. Okay, good job. Now we're going to do our slow march. Slow march. Good. Slow march. I've got my hand hovered over the chair here just because I have just a foggy, stuffed up head. Woo! A little wobbly. I'm wobbly before we even start the balance. All right. So y'all have to bear with me. Woo! All right. Good job. That feels good, just warming up, you know? That warmed me up. All right, let's get our balance going here. So we are on a hard surface. Drink your water if you have it. That was your hydration reminder. All right, so we're on a hard surface, and we're going to balance 50 seconds. You can start on whichever leg you want to start on. Here we go. In 1, 2, 3, go. Yes. All right. Woo! I can't believe I made it. Oh my gosh. Who popped in? Hey Beth, good to see you. Beth is here. Hi Beth. All right, now, I can't believe that. I for sure didn't think I was going to make it. All right. Time for the other leg. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Okay, here we go. Other leg. I don't know why this thing went to 0. Wait a second. Don't start yet. All right. I've got to get this set to 50 seconds. I don't know why I'm having operation. Okay, here we go. 50 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. All right. Good job. Oh, I didn't make it on that one. I did not make it on that one, y'all. Okay. Now, let's go to our unstable surface. Unstable, take a sip of water. I'm going to fold my mat in half. So I'm super spongy. So now we're going to do 50 seconds. Relaxing, breathing, focusing, thinking about your grocery list or your next meal or your errands you have to run today. All right. Y'all ready? On an unstable surface, have your chair handy. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, start. Okay, good job. Whew. All right, other leg. This is our last movement. 3, 2, 1, start. All right, good job. Good job. Whew. Good job. Balance work with the flu. I'm living proof. When you got the flu, your balance is not on point. I can tell you that. All right, how'd everybody do with 50 seconds? Whew. So I wanted, I guess, to leave you all with an understanding of why what you're doing matters when you show up to exercise and do your workouts. A lot of people don't really get too deep and think about it, about the why, you know, why you're lifting the weights, what's happening in your body when you're doing that. And I just wanted to express today and just to remind you how important your lower body exercises are that you do, why what you do matters when you show up for that lower body workout. Strong muscles support steady movement. Steady movement supports our confidence. And our confidence is what keeps us active and independent. And I don't want to lose that as I age. And in order to not lose that as we age, we need to show up and get our workouts in. We need to fuel our bodies with healthy, whole food nutrition. And in order to do that, we got to plan and prepare our meals. Not wing it. And all those things take work. And that's why you set boundaries around your time, so that you can make it happen. You can make it happen. So we're almost at the finish line, y'all. We only have 4 days left. Day 27 is in the books. Check the box. We have 4 days left. And just congratulate yourself. Pat yourself on the back. Good job. Donna did great. I'm glad. Natalie said putting her hands on her waist helped a lot. Yes, it does. I think when you find your stance that works for you, you know, people that do yoga and do the tree posing and a lot of those stances in yoga, if you've ever done yoga, they're very powerful movements, very powerful movements. And I always tell, I have a few clients that go to yoga regularly. And yoga is a great supportive, yoga supports weightlifting is what I'm trying to say. So if you lift and lower dumbbells and you do that 4 days a week and you can get in a yoga class, that's great. Yoga supports weightlifting. I have quite a few clients that go to yoga regularly. Rhonda said she's replacing squats with the step-ups. Yeah, we do step-ups pretty regularly. I like to do step-ups. Well, I think I mentioned this to some of you because I used to live in a house and we had 4 stories. So I climbed steps all day long. When I moved to Florida, our house is on 1 level. We have no steps. There aren't even any steps nearby my neighborhood for me to even go to, like a stadium or anything like that, to climb stairs. So I have to do that here in the gym with cinder blocks, and I just use heavy dumbbells, and I just step up and down using those heavy, you know, carrying those dumbbells up and down on the cinder blocks. Yoga is your next new thing for 2026. Rhonda, that's great. That is fantastic. Yoga is a great support to weightlifting. Your body's going to love you for going to yoga. Yeah, it will. It sure will. All right, everybody. I'm starting to lose my voice here, so I'm going to sign off. I will see you right back here tomorrow, Wednesday, the 28th of January, for our 31-day K-Factor Balance Challenge. I'm Kim Knapp, your coach here at the K-Factor, where I help you get what you want. Everybody have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow. Stay warm. Stay fit and healthy. Do your thing. And shout out to everybody on Team Replay. Glad you're here. I look for you on the thread, so you can just put in there 27 and done, and I'll be looking for that post. Everybody have a fantastic day. Cheers. Drink your water. It does the body good.